1 Peter chapter 5 and verse 8. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, all honor, and all glory to the Most High God, Yahweh, Bahashim, Hamashiach, Yahushai. It's going to be a quick lesson just to show, brothers and sisters, that Satan is trying to sift you out of this truth. He doesn't. You always got to have your guard up. Always. You cannot take rest, because the Bible says this is not our rest. You always got to be ready. You always got to know. This spirit has been here a long time, right? For a very long time. He knows all your weaknesses, right? Satan is walking about. It says adversary, the devil, right? Adversary means enemy. It says adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour. He's looking to devour you. Okay? It's the book of Luke, chapter 22 and verse 31. And the Lord said, Simon, Simon, behold, Satan hath desired to have you, that he may sift you as wheat. Now, if Satan can try to sift Simon out, he can dang sure sift you out, right? If he can desire to sift Simon out, or try to sift Simon out, he can do that to you. We're talking about the head apostle, the head disciple, right? That walk with Christ. And he's desiring to sift him as wheat. Okay? Verse 32. But I have prayed for thee, that thy faith faileth not. Now, this is what we have to do to each other. We're supposed to be praying for one another, man. That our faith faileth not. We got to walk as Christ. We got to pray for our brothers and sisters. Pray for each other. If you're not praying, you're not loving your neighbor as you would yourself, right? And Christ prayed for his apostles. He prayed for his disciples. He prayed for those that walked with him. We got to be praying one for another. It says, but I have prayed for thee, that thy faith faileth not. And when thou art converted, strengthen thy brethren. So if your faith falls and then you recover from that fall, you strengthen your brethren, either by word, by deed, or by prayer. You strengthen your brethren because they need that, right? John chapter 15 and verse 18. If the world hate you, ye know that it hated me before it hated you. We got to understand that the world is against us because we are fighting against evil. We're fighting evil, right? We're standing for the Most High God. We're standing for what is right. We're standing for good. We're standing to love the Lord, keeping the Most High God first in our minds and in our actions. We're fighting to represent the Most High God. We're fighting to keep the Sabbath day holy. We're fighting to honor our fathers and our mothers. We're fighting for these things, right? The world, the church, the Christian church is trying to take these things away. So they hate you. They hate that you stand up for this because it goes against them. It goes against Satan. It goes against their money, right? So they hate you, man. Thus saith the Bible, verse 19. If ye were of the world would love his own. See? So if you were of the world would love you. But because ye are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hateth you. There it goes again. The Most High God chose you. You're trying to keep these commandments. You have been chosen, right? And the Most High God has chosen you. It said, many are called, but few are chosen, right? The Most High God has called and chose you to try to keep these commandments, to try to represent him on this earth. And the world is going to hate you. They hate you. Just something you got to remember. 1 John chapter 2 and verse 15. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. Right? So if any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. And it's going to explain a little bit further. Verse 16. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh. So it's telling you what's in the world. The lust of the flesh. We see it all the time. They say sex sells. So sex is everywhere. They got it in our schools. They got it around our children. They say the lust of the flesh and the lust of the eyes and the pride of life is not of the Father, but of the world. So those things are not of the Father, but it's of the world. So these are things we got to abstain from. We got to stay away from. The lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life. Things that cause you to be proud or pride. You take pride in your cars. You polish it up. You start to make that an idol. That becomes a stumbling block or an idol, right? You wearing the best shoes. You trying to find the best, you putting that, your family can even be, you can even make your family your God by putting that before the Most High God. These things you got to watch out for always, right? You got to always watch out for, because why? Because Satan is looking and seeking whom he may devour. He's trying to find a way to devour you, to take you out, to sift you, right? So you got to be careful on how the Satan works, how the devil works, right? He's got a lot of tools. He got a lot of craftiness, and you got to be aware of them. So with that, Lord willing, it helped and edified somebody. We're going to give all praises, all honor, and all glory to the Most High God, Yahweh, Bahashem, Hamashiach, Yahweh Shai. Shalom.